In this tutorial, we'll be learning how to personalize our sound produced by our windows. Now, to increase our sound volume, you click on this little speaker. You see this little speaker icon you are seeing here. So when you click on this, automatically you see this one here. So what you do here is to actually, you can move this by dragging it, or by clicking on any place here. Automatically begin to hear a sound, or you can drag it. You see, that is the level of the volume. So that is how you increase the volume of your output speaker. You get it now? So now you can click on this to go directly to the speaker. But before we go there, you can click here. You see, when you click on mix, then you can get different applications that are actually making use of your speaker here now. When you click on any of these to reduce it, you are reducing the system sounds. You understand? That is the sound of your system automatically. Now, why these other ones actually are not going to have problems? Now, what happens with this system sound is that any operation you perform on your system are not going to make sounds. Why this one is based on the application you are working on presently. This is Camtasia recorder, and here I can reduce the volume at which it is working, but I can't do that now because presently I'm using it. Now, why this is the speaker volume? So everything I do here is actually going to affect all of it. Now let's close this. Let me go back to that place. Remember, this is it. Now I can click on this automatically. You come back, you come to the speaker properties. Now this is the speaker properties. This is the current controller of this, which is the high definition audio. This is the speaker, and here you can change the icon of your speaker to anything you want to change it to. Do you get it now? Since now I'm using an earpiece, I may decide to use this. Are you getting it now? So I will leave it at the default, which is, I can use this, but this is the one presently used. So I can click on this. Oh no, that's not the one. It's the one that is in use now. Now I can say I want to come to the properties. For some of these things are advanced. This is based on the kind of software engineering part of it. So now here you can decide to say this device usage. Use this device enabled. You can decide to disable it. You don't want to be using speaker, so you can disable it from there. But I won't allow you to do that. Now that I'm in levels, here when this speaker is working, you don't expect your microphones to start working. That is why this one is deactivated. So when this was pressed, you see it is deactivated. Now this one here shows that the sound is very high, which is the same thing as what we are seeing here. You get it now? Let's see. You see now. Now what you want to do here, you can click on balance to balance between the left and the right. You see, left and the right speaker. So everything is now 100%. So that is that. Now you can click on this to mute it. That means it's not going to produce any sound. And look at it here. You see now it's now having, you see, muted. When it's muted, that means there's not going to be sound in the PC. Also, you can come to the enhancement. The enhancement is actually provided by the actual controller of your particular device. Mine is Rector. So it's going to control it based on environment, equalization, and others. Loudness, equalization, and as many as possible. Here you can decide to set it at maybe room, how you want it to be, maybe based on. So that's for my Rectech. But actually you don't need this enhancement. SRS2 is also set by them too. You see it now, to actually fit at what you want it to be. So you can try any of this and begin to hear the sound at which you are hearing now. So why the advanced part of it is actually how do you want the default sound to be. So by the time you click on this, you can test it, and then you hear the sound is producing. That is how you do. So I'm going to cancel this now. When you are through with it, you can press OK at what you want to do and get the new sound you want. If you don't like it, you set it at default. Now let me go back. You can right click on this now. When you right click on the same volume, you see speaker volume you are seeing, right click on it, you are going to see 4 options. Remember, this one is to give you the mixing, which you've done already, while this, when you right click on this now, let me do it again. Right click on this. There's another one which is the playback device. You see now, this is another options entirely. Now this is where we went to just now. You see also, which is the speaker properties, we have the recording properties. Actually these are already here too, which is the recording devices. So this is it. Now these are the microphone, and you can see as I'm talking now, as I'm speaking now, you can hear my voice. Now this is where it is being monitored. Here I can search to say I want to hear myself back. Now this one is the microphone. Here you can change the icons and as many things as possible. You can decide to change the properties. This is an engineering part of it. And then you listen. You can say I want to listen to this. Automatically you begin to hear yourself again. Do you get it now? So if you're having an earpiece or whatever you do, that means whatever you speak into the microphone, you begin to hear it yourself. So I've deactivated it now. I press apply. Now the level, how do you want it to increase? You can decide to say you want to increase the microphone volume. This is it. You see, while this one is meant for you to boost the rate at which it picks the voice. Now if I change this now, I'm telling you that the way you hear me is going to be different. That is why you don't change it. Now if I come here, you see that's reduced now. The way you hear me now is going to be reduced also. Put it like this, you can't even hear my voice. You can't even hear my voice at all. So that is why it is good. So it is very good you know how to do this, because it is very, very effective. It will come to a time that you may not even have heard my voice when I reduced it. You may be hearing it gradually. So that is why these things are very, very important. So the volume matters a lot. If you want them to hear you when you are speaking with it. Also enhancement too. This actually for suppression, this is actually made available by the particular software that is actually working with it, and this is mine is Retech high definition HD is high definition audio manager. So that's the manager actually working with it now. Advanced works with how it was before that I showed you. That's the default sound bits that is actually intake or give out. So and that is that. Are you seeing it now? So that is how you set some properties. So I'll press cancel to undo that. Now you can come to sound. This is for Windows sound. Here you want to have a default sound for your PC. Now in the previous Windows we do have a lot of them, but now it has become a different thing entirely. So here you can set a sound for this thing yourself. Also, now you can see so many things that you can even get. You see, you can come here and click on this and see this is the sound I wanted to produce. By default it is none. So if you click on this, you can come and choose any sound of your choice. Automatically you can test it. Click on test. That means anytime anytime this particular window, something like this is restored up. You see this is restore, right? This is, click on it, it is maximized. While clicking on here is restore. Anytime it is restored down or maximized, you are going to have that. Do you get it now? You see, so anytime it is restored up, you are going to have it to always make sound. That is what it does. So you can try one or two yourself there, and then so you can decide to save it. So this one is the modified type you did yourself, while this is for communication. Maybe you are using your PC to actually, you are making use of your PC to actually make calls. That means whenever you are having a call, reduce the volume of other sounds to be 80% or reduce the volume to be 50% so that you can actually make calls better. You understand? This is what MTN they do. Whenever you see them, maybe they are making calls, you discover that your system is making noise. You begin to hear music inside their system. Wherever you go in the west, go to the east. You understand? That's what you see. It is the sound that's coming out from your PC. So when they are answering calls from you, the system automatically do this. You understand? So that they can hear you better. So that is what it does. So that is how all these are. So you can press your OK and do whatever you want to do. Meanwhile, you can also click on configure here too to actually configure how your system is displayed. So this is another feature that it has actually added. Windows 8 has added to it different from this. So if your own is having it, good, but I discovered that it's as if maybe it's Retech that have it there. So if yours is selected, you see now, and you see it now, you begin to hear your left and your right begin to give a different sound. You understand? So you can click on next to do whatever you want in the front, left, others. Are you seeing it now? So full range and others. So I cancel that. Apply or okay. You get it? And that's how you work on your sound production. So we've done a lot, and then what else can we do again? What else? We talked about brightness, which I've already taught you before, how to brighten your PC. For Windows 7, Windows 8, you can just come here directly and brighten it up. You saw the way I got there. And also, sorry for that, and also remember, for Windows, you see, you can so from here increase the brightness of your PC. Sorry, increase the sound settings. You have to be very careful so that you will not shut down your PC yourself. So you see, that's another way you can do it, and that's that. So notifications, you can come here and say I want to hide notification for 1 hour. You get it now? So everything here are all embedded. They are all embedded inside your control panel. You see, in fact, I heard a sound just now, so I think it will be because I have restored a particular Windows. So I want to restore it. It always make noise, and I love the sound from the settings we made just now. I didn't actually cancel it because I wanted to teach you that. So you can see it now, and this is the control panel. That is where all the settings are actually done. So in no time we will go into, remember we taught some things, and we will also go into how to actually secure your PC. Then before we go into network, that is, if time permits me, I'm going to teach you network, only the relevant aspect of it. That will teach you the relevant part of maybe program installation if possible. Alright, make sure you stay with me and others.